take it over just a little bit. I define in order to create, measuring mind. I seal the output of vision with the self-existing tone of form. I am guided by the power of magic. I am a polar kin. I convert the blue galactic spectrum. One more time. I define in order to create, measuring mind. I seal the output of vision with the self-existing tone of form. I am guided by the power of magic. I am a polar kin. I convert the blue galactic spectrum. Take a moment and breathe. Feel into that. Deep inhale and exhale. And just inviting spirit to share personal insights and revelation according to this day's energy. So let's look at where this comes from. If you're new, welcome. My name is Coach Veronica Marie, and I am doing some time tracking for you so you can sync your body, your mind, your energy, your life with the natural cycles and disrupt artificial time. So today is coded with the tone called self-existing. You see it right there. It's a self-existing tone. The self-existing tone is the power to define. So you know what I love to do? I love to look up words. So let us. When you define, I think about the word delineate, right? Or give meaning to, or categorize, right? It means intended to communicate something that is not directly expressed. You have the power to communicate something that is not directly expressed. So what parts of your life are unclear? What interactions are unclear? What intentions are unclear? You have the power to define them. Communicate something that is not directly expressed. So many people dwell in gray areas, and I'm not saying gray areas are good, bad, wrong, or right, but what I am saying is when you're attempting to cooperate with others and you leave gray areas in the mix, you are sure to come up with some type of dilemma. You have the action of measuring. When I think about measuring, I want to look it up. It's very similar to defining, in my opinion. To estimate or assess the extent, quality, value, or effect of something. So today, you're going to be getting some clarity by assessment. You're going to assess the extent, quality, value, or effect. It says of something right now, we know we're talking about energy. Today, you have the power to define the action that will bring about that power or cause you to move in that power is measure, estimate, and assess. Assess yourself, assess your surroundings, assess your conversations, assess where your energy is being directed, assess the sustainability of it, the usefulness of it, the benefit of it. And the essence of this is form, is tangible. This is not some abstract thing. These are tangible things that you need to look at. Maybe it's your diet. Maybe it's what you're drinking or not drinking. Maybe it's your home space. Maybe it's something you need to organize or clean. It's the essence of form. So we're talking about something very tangible, self-existing. That's the tone of the day. The code or the glyph or the face of God that is shining upon us this day is the eagle. The ego is the power of vision, right? And the action is create. You need to create from your vision. A lot of people have visions, but they're not moving on it. They're not doing anything with it. At least create some phases. Create according to your vision. And the essence of this is mind. This is happening in your mind. So we have two what seems to be polar opposite essences, duality. You have form, the 3D tangible, and then you have the mental realm, also the imaginal realm here. This day is supporting that duality. So go backward, back and forth, back and forth. Bring what is in your mind into this tangible reality and assess what is in this tangible reality with your mind. Try it by your vision. Measure the extent and quality of it by looking at your vision. That's where this came from. I define in order to create, measuring mind. I seal the output of vision with the self-existing tone of form. I am guided by the power of magic. Let's look at where that comes from. So if you have a monkey in your galactic signature, then you are the guide of the day, right? So make sure you are embodying magic and play and illusion and sharing it with the people around you. Maybe you don't have a blue monkey in your surroundings, then you become the blue monkey, right? The power of it is magic. The action is play, and the essence is illusion. So where are you going to find your playfulness? And this is not just playfulness like I kicked the ball. When you kick the ball, maybe you're going to move into the illusion that you are a famous soccer player. That's the feeling that we're getting from this. That's the guide. Be in your magic today. We have a support, which is the seed, and the power of flowering is our ability to bring something into a more excellent state. And the action of that is target, which is very similar to the assessment of and measuring of the self-existing tone. So we have a dose of mind and awareness and vision and create. We have all of this intangible, and we are challenged to bring it into the world of form. Now, the challenge, a space that you want to really lean in, is in the area of your life force. Where are you expending life force in useless situations? Where are you sharing your life force power in spaces where people do not appreciate it, enjoy, or welcome it? The way you're going to continue to exist is to stop doing that. It's even instinctual to stop doing that. You feel a discomfort when you're sharing life force with people who are not valuing it because you cannot achieve an appropriate exchange, and therefore there's a discomfort. Don't blame them. Don't say people are ungrateful and people don't appreciate. That may be true. But your challenge is to not keep expending the energy outwardly when you are not in an exchange that is satisfying. We have Behind the Veil Help, which is the World Bridger. And the World Bridger is bringing to death old things, old ways, old perspectives, old ways of seeing so that we can give birth to new things, right? When we allow old things to pass away, it frees up attentional energy to do something new, be something new, engage in something new. But if you're ruminating on the past and the thoughts that you've been having for years, then giving birth to something new is not likely today. And so you might be feeling like you're pulled into patterns and cycles with people. Choose, measure, right? Get a vision and create something different. This is the essence of opportunity. Something's very special about today, and it's that we just started. You see that black dot? That's the beginning of a brand new moon, which is the 13th moon of this cycle. We have transitioned from the crystal moon, which was about dedication, universalizing, and cooperation. That's what we were focusing on for the 28-day cycle. This new 28-day cycle is coded by the cosmic moon. So we're going to be about endurance, transcendence, and presence. It's a very spiritual moon. It's the last moon of a cycle. That makes sense for you to be in meditation. That makes sense for you to be grabbing spiritual perspectives. Because when you start the next 260-day cycle, we want to start it fresh. We want to start it new. We want to create some new things. And so today is the beginning of the end of this cycle. So what can you look forward to? You can look forward to eagle's eye perspectives. If you are used to taking things personally, this moon is going to bring you through the ringer because this moon is requiring you to transcend. So if you keep wanting to come into your lower vibrations, and that's not good or bad, it's just how it is. If you want to keep coming into your lower vibrations and blaming others and taking a disempowered point of view, you're going to struggle over the next 28 days. But if you're interested in transcending, to going beyond what is normal, going beyond what is human, expanding into something new, a broader perspective, that's what you need to be doing for this 28-day cycle. If you usually blame people, I want you to take a step back and look at what's really happening. What are you co-creating? What universal truth needs to be applied? What universal truth do you need to practice and embody? This moon is about embodiment. That's why the essence of it up here is presence. You're going to embody transcendence in your attitudes, in your mental, in your emotional, in your body. That means you're not going to be sitting around in sluggish energy talking about, oh yeah, I'll do it later, but I'm tired. You're going to transcend. Get up. You're going beyond. Oh, well, I'll do that tomorrow. You're going to transcend that old way, transcend procrastination, transcend the stuckness that you tend to get yourself into, transcend these old thought processes. Okay, 28 days of it. And today is coded by Dali right down here. Dali is a radioplasma. A plasma is a stream of energy, a stream of consciousness. So this Dali stream of consciousness is associated with the crown chakra. Your crown chakra is the area right above your head. And when you see animations and cartoons, people typically depict it as a halo. It's the angel halo, right? That's your crown chakra. Your crown chakra is an energy center. When the energy in that center is balanced, then you experience certain qualities. In your crown chakra, when your crown chakra is balanced, you feel connected to the whole. You feel purposeful. You see the purpose in every and anything that you do. You see the purpose in any and everything that you experience. Everything is interconnected. You have a broad scope perspective, a God view. You're able to go forward and back between human and divine, human and divine. You take an overstand, you take an understand, you side stand. You can see from various perspectives and you make decisions that are based upon universal truth and spiritual guidance. That's what happens when your crown chakra is aligned. It feels clear. Your mental feels stable. Okay. And when you are doing crown chakra work, trying to balance it, sometimes it makes sense to cover your head. And you got to be led by spirit, right? Because sometimes that crown of your head needs to be exposed to the ancient sun. Sometimes the crown of your head needs to be washed. Coconut milk is good. Sometimes the crown of your head needs to be massaged. Maybe you need to tap, right? So there's no rule or broad stroke formula for balancing your crown chakra because it may come by your spiritual guidance. Some things that can help, you can look on YouTube for frequencies of sound that resonate with the crown chakra. You can focus on your crown chakra in meditation. A white light, the color is typically white. And the sound or the seed mantra for the crown chakra is Om. OM. You can chant Om. You can deep inhale and release Om. Make sure when you close your mouth, you feel that vibration in your head space, right? So these are ways that you can do crown chakra work. Headstands, handstands, arm stands, anything that puts the crown of your head toward the mat are going to be good in yoga. All right. You could even get on all fours and just tilt your head down until the top of your head is on the mat. Right. So there are many ways to do this. Head and handstands for sure. Yep. Some people have inversion benches, feet up, trainers, all of that. Beautiful way. If you don't want to do all that, you can stand up and forward fold. Just bend over and tuck your chin to your chest and let that crown chakra get exposed to planetary energy. Okay, so if you notice this black dot over here, right there, that's showing you that this is the last moon of the whole 260-day cycle. So go ahead and begin strong with transcendence, okay? So here's the question for you. How do I plan to support my transcendence this moon? You need to come up with a list of things so that you can pull from them every day, even when things are difficult. This is not the moon to give up because you're tired. This is not the moon to give up because you're frustrated. This is the moon that says you're going to transcend. Okay, so now let's come into the cycle, because there's something important happening in the cycle. We are in the midst, you see that black dot right here? We're in the middle of a wave spell. A wave spell is 13 days. This one is coded by the human. For the last 3 days, you've probably been in some very human energies, noticing what's going on inside of you, having some perspectives that are pretty personal. And so that makes sense, because all of that is coming up to your awareness so that you can alchemize it and do what you need to do with it. So some people might think, oh, this is an opportunity for me to be human. I'm human. Be human, but be an empowered human. And here's how you do it. So this smaller cycle must submit to the larger cycle, which is also 52 days. And this white castle of death is bringing about death and newness in your human. The season, we're still in this blue eagle season. So you got to submit your human even to the blue eagle. And we have this cosmic moon right here, and we must also submit to endure, transcend, and presence. So why are we in this human wave spell? We are in this human wave spell to transcend, to evolve, to ascend. So when old things come your way, you need an ascended way of dealing with it. We're not talking about spiritual bypassing. We're not talking about positive thinking. I'm not even talking about affirmations. I'm talking about a way to transcend, to go beyond what is normal. Okay? And where's all this coming from? It is inspired by this 260-day cycle of the Mayan Tzolk'in. All right? So there are cycles within cycles within cycles of this Tzolk'in. We started a brand new Tzolk'in up here on March 26th, I believe. The brand new one started on March 26th. All right, that's all I got for you today. Oh, let's read about the yellow human before I go real quick. Nope. The human wave spell, we're in day number 4, I think, of that wave spell. The human is all about choices. Our free will allows us to express ourselves however we choose. And this is how the human learns, by trial and error, by experimentation. Not all our experiments, however, are successful or pleasant. Some can be painful. It is important that we choose wisely. It is wisdom that is the unique gift of the human in the medicine wheel of life. Our choices influence our own lives and the lives of others more than we may care to realize. Free will is the essence of human life, and yet the paradox is that if we do not exercise wisdom in that freedom, we can find ourselves diminishing our choices in the long run. As for the wisdom of the human to influence your choices for the betterment of wisdom. So wisdom can be hard won, but we can all learn from each other's mistakes to make the journey easier for all of us. After all, we are human. It says only human, and I didn't want to read that because we are human and we are also divine. So how are your free choices serving this larger season of eagle eye perspective? Are you using your free choices to contract? Are you using your free choices to expand? Are you using your free choices to let go? Are you using your free will choices to transcend? These are the questions. And that is it. I'm going to post this on YouTube if you want to share this with anyone. My name is Coach Veronica, and I'm grateful to be here sharing this time tracking system with you. If you enjoy it and would like to get this on your phone, it's called 1320 Sync app on iPhone. On Android, it's called Dreamspell. I am not affiliated with either of these companies, so I do not get any type of compensation for sharing this. I enjoy sharing. If you want more information, there's a wealth of information on thelawoftime.org. And that is it. Y'all have a beautiful day.